I just realized I'm early. Well, we'll just sit here for a second and chat. Sorry, I hit go live and then I thought it was 7, but it's actually 6:51. I'm a little early. Hi, guys. Say hello if you're in the chat and let me know. I just saw my friend Happy Elf lost 3.2 this week. So she's doing awesome. Awesome, awesome with the pop challenge. So I love that. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Kelsey. You caught me. You caught me live. Hi, Kelly Hunt. Hey, Laura. Hey, Christine. Hey, Ruth. Hey, Teresa. I got two Teresas, Teresa with the H and Teresa without an H. Hey, Dawn. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Just Me. Hi, Jean. Hi, Angie. Hi. I feel like I'm seeing all of you guys kind of all over the internet. Hey, Rosemary and Spanish Whispers and Janice. Hi, Janice, my friend. And Andrea on WW Freestyle. Well, thank you. I bought a new hair dryer thing that's in this stupid vlog that I keep wanting to upload, and I have not uploaded it. And so, Miss Britton. Hey, is that Barb? Barb's poppin'. I love it. Hey, Myrna. Hi, Ann. Let's see. Betty Marshall says that she lost 3.6 this week. Popping all the way. I love it. I love hearing that. Ruth lost the 2 pounds that she had gained. That's fabulous. Don't you love it when that goes away, when that happens? I love that. I don't have any makeup on, so I'm not tired or anything. I just don't have any makeup on. It's going to be okay. I'm all right. I get interesting messages from people. You look tired. I'm like, no, I just don't have any makeup on. So, hi, Shelly. Shelly said, hi, hi, hi. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Shelly. What time is it? Oh, we only wasted 2 minutes. We got 42 people in there, though. Let's talk about life. So, hi, Dana. Oh, thank you, Ruth. Hey, Rabia. Thank you. Is it Rabia or Rabia? That's so pretty. I love that. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys all like my hair. You know, I've been doing my roots because you guys told me to do my roots. So, life is good. I've been planning some wedding stuff. So, I have some wedding stuff in the works. And I don't think that Dakota and Judah are watching, but you just never know. You just never know. And sometimes Vicky watches too, which is my future co-mother-in-law, trying to figure out what our title is. So I would show you some of the things that I'm doing, but I can't. But suffice it to say, I have an awesome plan for the honeymoon, like a surprise. So I'm so really, really excited about that. Judah and Dakota are going to Florida, and they're going to go to Disney and Universal, and they're staying at, I have family that have a condo down there in the Melbourne area. I don't know if you guys know where that is. Oh, let's turn off Facebook for a second. And so did you guys hear that ding? So they have a condo, so they can go to the beach. There's a pool there. They can go, you know, it's a little bit of a drive to like Disney and stuff, but they can do that. And then, of course, my family is down there. They can go see, you know, my brothers. Both my brothers are there. You guys know my parents are there. My parents put their Michigan house on the market today. So if you're looking for a little cottage up there in Michigan, they put their little cottage on the market so they could stay in Florida. So that's all going well. And we're getting ready for Lent, which means I have been looking up a lot of what you would call a vegan recipe because that's the closest thing that I can relate it to. So during Lent, we don't eat meat, dairy, wine, oil. So I usually do a lot of meal prepping for myself during Lent. Like I make big pots of stuff. And for whatever reason, that's making me want to puke right now. I'm sorry. There's something about like, I ate so many sweet potatoes with chili on them that I can't do it right now. So I don't know why that comes to mind when I talk about this, but I'm trying to get some recipes that I can make so I have some things for lunch. And I struggle at this time of year because it's really hard, all the carby stuff. just sets me into cuckoo land. So I'm really gonna have to watch my points. Um, but anyway, I did really great last week. I stayed exactly the same at weigh-in, and I've been really busy with other projects you guys know about. So I'm still what was I? 250, no, 248. Where is it? Hold on, hold on. One moment, please. Track weight. I'm down 14.2 since I restarted. You guys know that. And I should be able to pull up. Oh, maybe if I click on the chart. Okay. 245.8. I don't know if you guys can see that. We'll tilt it. Can you see it? Kind of. No, you're like, no, we can't see it. But 245.8. So I was exactly the same, which is fine because the week before I lost 2 pounds. So sometimes that happens. You know how that goes. So this week I'm working on my water as usual. I've always got a water going. I need to get out and get some exercise. I have been chained to the desk. And I had an appointment today, and I had a phone call today, and I had just a lot of other things going on outside of the regular stuff. I took a personal day to take care of some stuff. I thought this morning I was going to get a chance to read, but I got really busy. You guys know what I got busy with, those of you that follow me over on Facebook. I'm over on Facebook, N is for Nurse RN. If you want to come friend me over there, I have some support groups and some buddy groups and some fun stuff happening over there. And I haven't really paid a lot of attention to Instagram lately, but I am on Instagram, N is for Nurse 17. It's weird, like if you're not on your social media, like one of those things for like a week, you feel like it's been forever, but it's only been like 4 or 5 days. So Janice, you know what I was up to. Hi, Carol Schwalk. How are you? Have you seen, okay, Miss Britton is saying, have you seen the Meatless Monday collab on YouTube right now? I believe Dish with D did that. I think she's with a group of people. And no, I have not had a chance to watch that. I have not really been watching anything except for Tupperware related videos because I've been trying to learn, and I don't know, I found some really fun Tupperware videos that I'm just totally into. And you guys know I'm working on my pantry right now, so I've been watching pantry organization. And then I've also been doing some other things. We've been having a lot of stuff happening at church, so that, you know, that's another big part of my life. But Rosemary says, try making cauliflower rice bowls, roast some veggies, add a non-meat protein in the cauliflower rice. You could even have brown rice instead of cauliflower rice. Yes. And I buy the big bags of cauliflower rice from Sam's Club. So I eat that all the time. It's hard. It's a little hard when you take out all the meat and the dairy and the oil, because then you see what I'm saying? You guys understand. You've been doing this with me for a while. Oh, thank you, Carol. I'm glad you liked the Mickey Mouse shirts. Hey, so you guys let me know, has anyone gotten their pop shirts? I have not gotten mine yet in the mail. I know they just printed them, and it takes a little bit for us to get those after they print them. So let me know if you got any of your t-shirts from the t-shirt campaign and what you think about them. I think we all should be getting them. I know today was a holiday, so we didn't get mail today. So hopefully this week we'll all be getting t-shirts. So yeah, just working on staying on top of things in terms of tracking. I even thought about doing a week on Blue just for fun to shake things up. Sometimes I feel like, you know, you want something a little different, and I have to watch my portion sizes, but I was like, oh, it'd be fun to maybe do a week on Blue. I really feel like purple would work well for Lent, but I'm so afraid of pasta and potatoes. And I was just actually organizing a part of my pantry, and I have a lot of whole wheat pasta. And so I was putting it into those modular mates. And I was like, when am I ever going to eat this stuff? Because I just don't eat a lot of pasta because it sets me off. It just sets me off into cuckoo land. So Brenda's asking about what is my favorite almond milk. I like the Califia Farms almond milk. I like the unsweetened plain, and I like the unsweetened vanilla. For 1 cup of the unsweetened plain, it's 1 point, and I usually have just about half of a cup of that for 0. Some of the other Califia Farms, they don't have carrageenan in them, so, some of the other ones can be up to 2 points per cup. So check those out. Just Me says she keeps switching between blue and green, helps to keep me in check. Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I think there's something to shaking it up. So I had a really interesting question on my channel probably 2 or 3 days ago. One of you guys asked me, actually, I really do think it was a guy too. I don't think it was a female. Excuse me. One of you guys asked me, do I think that Weight Watchers is going to stick with the 3 separate ways of doing one plan, or however they say it? It's very Trinitarian, in my thinking. It's very much like you have the Godhead, which is Weight Watchers, and then you have blue, green, and red. No, not red. Blue, green, and purple. I'm losing it. Anyway, do I think they will stick with that? No. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think that Weight Watchers will stick with this for a couple of years, and then they will be off and running to something new, because they are a company, they're a corporation, and they have to keep things fresh and new for people to stay interested. And you guys know us, we're always looking for like the new thing, the next thing, the whatever thing. So they will come up with some newfangled thing, I am sure of it. Whether it's who even knows? I bet my britches. I'd bet my britches that in probably 2 years we'll see some new thing. I don't know that they have a lot to do in terms of next January, because usually they roll out something new. I'm not really sure that they will do that per se, but they'll do something. They will do something. And hopefully they don't ever get rid of like green or blue. But you guys, I wouldn't put it past them, honestly. And I've been doing Weight Watchers for a long time. I've seen a million reiterations of their program, and I know that they're a business and they're a company. And that we as consumers, we want the new thing, the fresh thing, right? And people always blame the program if they're not losing weight. So they go try to find something new. And Weight Watchers has to keep up with that, because it's kind of, I don't know. Supply and demand. You understand what I'm saying? It's supply and demand. So I don't have any moderators in here tonight. Man, where are all of my moderators? Michelle and everybody, they've bailed on me. Let's see. Who wants to be a moderator for me? Anybody like to? I know Lisa, right? So that's kind of what I think. Brenda thinks I'm right. Janice agrees with me. Yeah, Rebecca says, I say if it's not broke, don't fix it. And Rebecca, I agree. The thing is, we've had lots of programs from them that were not necessarily broke. Okay, so the original 1, 2, 3 Success, I did really, really well on. People loved Points Plus. People loved Smart Points. People loved Freestyle. I feel like it's been confusing for those of us that have been consumers of Weight Watchers to have so many changes. And we had to really be adamant and ask for some of our old programs back, and they gave us back green. Now, they didn't give the Simply Filling folks back Simply Filling, and there are a lot of people out there that did great on Simply Filling and love Simply Filling, and they didn't give that back. So, okay, so Kelly Hunt, if you click over on the right of your name, you see 3 dots, and you can click on those dots and you can hide users on this channel. So if you see somebody, that's what we mean when we say zapping people. So that's how you zap people. So if you become a moderator, you just zap people. Hey Kim, good to see you. So let's see. Marjorie says, every time I slow down for 2 weeks, I switch between green and blue, and then I have to pay close attention, and I think it keeps me on plan. Oh, Marjorie, how interesting. Just switched this week and lost 4.2. I haven't had a lot of people tell me that they were successful switching every couple of weeks. But I would like to hear more about that experience. I know Weight Watchers is saying to give it time, but if you guys have had a really good experience kind of switching every couple of weeks, I think they say at least 2 weeks, let me know. Somebody just said something about cabbage. Oh, hey, stepping blindly yet faithfully. Cabbage lasagna has dairy but delicious. That does sound delicious. Um, is there a calculator separate from the app? It's only my second week. So, Cindy, are you talking about, is there a calculator within the app? I know that there are other calculators. iTrack Bites has a calculator. I think you have to pay. Okay, Kelly, I'm going to put you as a moderator. What I would do is go to Google and look up points calculator. There are old calculators for all kinds of other plans. I don't know if anyone has formulated any new calculators. I feel like Weight Watchers had calculators for sale recently, I think for freestyle. Okay, Rebecca's asking, how do you change colors on the Weight Watchers app? So if you go to your Weight Watchers app and you pull it up, so Rebecca, get your phone out and I'm going to tell you. So when you go to your Weight Watchers app and you pull it up, you default to your page that you put your points in. You need to hit yourself in the head on the bottom there. So your head should be somewhere on that page. So hit yourself in the head, Rebecca. Once you've hit yourself in the head, you're going to go to the wheel. There's a settings wheel. Mine on an Android phone is up on the right-hand side. And you hit that settings wheel. And after you go there, you're going to go to food settings. And then you go to food plan. And you should be able to choose your plan in that screen. I know you guys can't see my screen, but I'm going to post this video so you can go back through those steps. It always starts with hitting yourself in the head, then hitting the wheel, the little settings wheel, and you should be, if you mess around in there enough, you'll be able to find it. Oh, okay, so Marjorie's saying she switches every 6 weeks. I got you. All right, Kelly. You're up, my friend. You're up, you're up. So anyway, we're going to be zapping people because that's what we do around here. So goals for the week for me is to continue with my water, obviously. This is my third one of these today. This is 24 ounces. So I'm trying to work my way up always. Did you guys see the huge gallon-sized jug that I posted over on Instagram? I posted that on Instagram and then all of a sudden it was all over Facebook and people were buying them from Amazon. But I like it because it has sort of marks for different times of the day when you should be drinking water. It's a great way to remember. I can't bring that in my car. That's not practical for me. But I think if you have an office, like a big desk, you could set that on. In my old job, now the nurses' stations, we couldn't have something like that out. But in my old job, when I had a desk with the residents, I could keep something like that out. And they would have thought that was pretty amusing, actually. Brenda is drinking her water. Lisa, I stayed exactly the same. 245.8, exactly the same this week. So, but part of it last week is I ate out a lot. I mean, a lot. What was going on last week? We were just really busy. I had Asher stay with me for a few days, and he and I were going out to eat, hanging out. I went out with a friend for lunch one day. We had something for work. I was constantly in my app looking for points friendly, and I did a really good job. I had to use some of my weeklies, but I did a really good job. But if I use weeklies, you guys, and I eat out that much, I completely flatline, and if I continue to do that this week, I'll go up. Kelly Hunt, did you lose some weight? Hey, Happy Elf, congrats on your great loss this week. I did see your comment. Kelly, I didn't see what you lost. 3.2 for Happy Elf. I love that. So those of you that are popping, you're on plan. You're doing really, really well. Congratulations. I think pop is really helping us. So let's go back over what POP means because I know I get a lot of questions about this. It's perfectly on plan. You define what that looks like for you. For me, it's tracking every day, not eating my weeklies, drinking my water. I'm just keeping it really simple Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, we're called to be weekend warriors, which means for me, trying not to eat my weeklies, although I sort of dabble in them on the weekends. I try not to eat all of them because it just stalls me out. But really, when you can string those 5 days together, the 5 perfect days, that's where I got the idea for POP, was 5 perfect days over on Instagram. Then we're, creating really good habits. And then when you get to the weekend, you're less tempted to go cuckoo. So I'm doing really well. I hope to be back down this week. Hopefully I'll get back on here. Actually, I won't because I'm crazy. Okay, so Friday night we are going somewhere. I almost yelled for him because I don't remember where we're going. I shouldn't do that. He's in there watching a zombie something or other. So Friday night we're going somewhere and I'm seeing Judah at his new apartment, which I have not seen in person. So I'm very, very excited about that. And then Saturday we're not going to be here, but I can't remember where we're going to be. Then I go out of town next week for work and I won't be back until the following Saturday because I'm going to see my aunt and uncle. So I'm kind of all over the place, but I will be checking in here wherever I'm at. So just look for me, but I'll be out and about. I do hate my phone for live because it's terrible, terrible quality. So I want to apologize for that. It is on my wish list. I just cannot justify getting a new phone for that, but it's kind of on my wish list. So we'll see. Maybe for my birthday this year or something. Susan, I'm glad it's really helpful that you're doing POP. Let's see. Phyllis says since Christmas. Oh, you're still struggling since Christmas, right? A lot of people are still struggling at a time. Okay, see if you can't commit to a POP challenge. So just try one day. Try to, define what that would look like for you. So tonight, get out your journal. Get out your little journal. Write down what you're going to be eating tomorrow. Write down how many points it is. Make a plan for yourself. If you have to pre-track it. And then just commit to it. Say, I am going to stick to that. And then let's see if you can get through one day. Once you can string some days together, you'll feel a lot more confident in your program. So tomorrow, when you're really tempted, have a big water with you, okay? Pick up your list of things that you're committed to, write down your whys, distract yourself, and stay on your plan. And try to stay really, really tight to that list for a few days and see if that doesn't help you. So every night, write down, commit to that. The Beck Diet Solution, it is not a diet, it is a book on how to change your brain when you're working on this. The Beck Diet Solution is an excellent book, and that's part of that system is writing down your whys and going over those twice a day, and then also writing down what you're going to eat the night before and committing to it. So I'd really encourage you guys to check that book out. If you haven't read that book, I don't know who recommended that to me on here, but it has been fabulous and it's really, really helped me. And I'm getting a lot of questions about how are you staying on plan? I'm trying to build good habits for myself. I have trouble when I'm stressed out. Last week I had some really stressful stuff happen. And I have some other stressful stuff happening that's related to family that I have no control over. And when I don't have control, I tend to lose control over my eating, even though my eating is the one thing I do have control over. We do have control over what we put in our mouth. The majority of us do, if you know what I'm saying. So if you, you have that choice. So if you have that choice, exercise that choice. We shouldn't let the food control us, And so right now we have cupcakes in the house, but it's okay. As long as I don't have one, I'm good. The minute I pop one of those suckers in my mouth, it's like I've given myself permission to go back for them, if that makes sense. So it's all just being aware, and that can be tiring of being aware. But remember, as we build good habits, the more we have good habits, the more they become habits. The more you practice, the more it sticks. So, 85 pounds in under a year for Kelsey. Oh no, not for Kelsey. Wait, who lost 85 pounds? I'm so confused. You guys are over here chatting. Oh, Kelly's down 85 pounds. We have some masters over in the chat. So if you are rewatching this video, I would totally recommend reading through the chat. There's always lots of good advice, lots of good questions. We just have an awesome community. Thanks, guys, for supporting me. I also want to say thank you for supporting me with Tupperware. I know we've been playing over there. I do have to mention it over here because it's sort of my new little hobby. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. It's been really, really fun lately just to have something else fun to do. And I don't know how to explain that, except that it's like just a fun hobby for me. And I'm really, really enjoying it. And it's just, when I'm doing it, it's taking my mind off this other stuff that I just, man, last week I heard some stories that would just rip your heart out. And there's just times when I have to be able to step away from that. And I do that at church. When I go to services, I'm able to just be quiet. And I sing in the choir, so I go sing. But when I'm not doing that, and I'm not in prayer or walking or something, I feel like if I don't have something keeping me busy, then I just get stuck. And then I just want to go eat my arm. And last week, I was like, it was probably, I had 3 different stories that I heard that were just, indescribable and terrible. And so, there are a lot of people out there that are just going through some really terrible things. And it's hard for me to step back from that. And it's nice to have something fun to do. So that's another kind of a tip, is that if you have a little bit too much time on your hands, there's lots of things that you can do that don't involve money. Volunteerism is great. I've definitely done my share of that, and I love it. Handicrafts are great. Hanging out with friends, great. Reading books, great. There's a lot of things that you can do to sort of occupy your time besides like the mindless eating. The mindless eating is where I get in trouble. And I've shared that with you guys. Closing down your kitchen at night, brushing your teeth early. That's what Kelly Hunt is saying. All of those things can really, really help you. So hopefully, I'm not an expert. I'm just telling you about my own experiences, and hopefully it's helpful. Okay. Thank you for listening and being there for me. You guys are my peeps, and I love you all, and I'm going to go, and I'm sorry I was so early tonight, but I will be posting this if you missed the beginning. It was just me randomly chatting. So come find me over on Facebook. N is for Nurse, RN, or over on Instagram, N is for Nurse 17, or here, I'll be back. I don't know when I'll be back. I will for sure be back on Friday, because I'll tell you what we're doing, because I don't know right now. And I may be back on Wednesday, but I'll be back. I'll try to come back on Wednesday and check in. I don't know, you guys. What do you want? Just tell me what you want. Love you guys. Drop down below what you would like to see from me, and we'll try to make it happen. Okay? Okay. Does it help for you to have me check in a couple times a week? If it does, I will. And then we'll try to get a weigh-in, and maybe I can go on Saturday morning. I might be able to go to my old Weight Watchers meeting. Wouldn't that be a trip? We'll see. We'll see how the schedule pans out. All right. Sharon, good luck with weigh-in tomorrow. You've been popping. I love it. Hey, Tracy, how you doing? I'm going to post this, Tracy Russell, so you can watch it at the end, or watch it from the beginning. Okay, Dawn, good. I'm glad that the videos are helpful. All right, good night, guys. Have a good night. Stay on program. Close your kitchen down. Stay in orbit. Write down what you're going to eat tomorrow, okay? And let me know how you're doing. Bye.